Okay, so today I'm going to share with you my first day of doing the design challenge, which you can find here on DailyUI.co. And this is something I wanted to try to improve my design skills, but also I wanted to see how my thinking evolves and matures over time. So this challenge is for 100 days, and I set a hard stop of um, 1 hour per session. Okay, so the first challenge was a sign up page, and I'll read the challenge here. Create a sign up page, modal, form, or app screen related to signing up for something. It could be for a volunteer event, contest registration, a giveaway, or anything you can imagine. And the first thing I wanted to do was just to plan out how I'm going to use my time, do my research, play around with different ideas, and then finally prototype. Okay, so here's me planning out my time for the hour and then writing up a bit of a research plan. So, like, what are my target users, user needs, what are aspects of the product that I need to pay attention to. So I decided on about 15 minutes of research and planning, 15 minutes mapping out the user journey, 20 minutes prototyping, and 10 minutes finalizing, which you'll see I actually never really got to. Okay, so in the next step, I started looking at some examples. So looking at Coachella, I actually ended up doing a Coachella free ticket giveaway page that this sort of inspired me. So I take a picture of it, and then also look at some other examples. And I wrote down a little bit of updated my user needs. So look through a couple of different examples, save those pictures, and they're all pretty much the same. You know, have like a username and address and things like that. And last, I looked at some credit card sign up pages, which ask you for a little bit more personal information, like your address and obviously social security number, things that are related to banking. Okay, so next I went ahead and updated my user journey. So just knowing, okay, what does the user go through when they're actually signing up? So in this case, you have to see the promotion for the sign up page, navigate to the next section, and fill in your information, and finally submit. So after creating that user flow, just thinking of the different pages. So, okay, you have one page that's showing the promotion, and then that might have a graphic, and then you'll have a button maybe to go to the next page. And then I think at this point I was just looking through for the different assets. So there's basically an action and an asset for each page. So second page, I was thinking, okay, well, after you fill everything in, you're going to submit it, and it should say I successfully submitted. And third page, there could be like a invalid submission form, like if you forget to fill in something. And I think I actually created a page just for showing the promotion initially too. So at this point, I was feeling pretty good, and just doing some ready to prototype. And so now I was just getting some ideas from the Coachella page, taking a few of the fonts. I found out they use Arial font, so I think that's fine. And I also looked through a couple of different Figma examples. I was trying to look for like different iPhone assets, something to like shortcut the process a little bit, but that wasn't super eventful. I feel like I kind of just wasted time doing that, and eventually just jumped straight into the designing aspect. Yeah, so I grabbed that background on the right from the Coachella page, and I just spent a little bit of time trying to create that first promotion page. So, win two free tickets to Coachella, something like that. Also grab that Coachella logo and put in the dates. I think as a user, you want to know, okay, well, which weekend am I going to, or when is this concert, that kind of thing. And I'm not much of a visual designer, so I wanted to use as many visual assets as I can, and just get a few. I grabbed the color palette so I can just try out some different colors. And, yeah, get the details in the button a little bit. Added a little bit of terms and conditions at the bottom. I feel like that's a standard thing to do when you have some sort of promotion or giveaway. And that was pretty much it for that page. So I wanted to get into the sign up page next. But one thing, I I ended up borrowing the actual color for the button on the Coachella page. I used a lot of the assets there, and I think I just spent way too much time like trying to move this up and down and make these little corrections. I think next time I'll probably save that until the end. But anyways, now with about 10 minutes left, finally getting into the form. So, and I was pretty rushed on time, so I thought, okay, well, I'm just gonna copy it exactly as it is in the Coachella sign up page. So you need your name, phone number, email address for the delivery of tickets. And I was trying to mess around a little bit with the components, see like what kind of components I can build. Something to keep in mind is, I think I'm going to try to do 99 more of these. I think there's times to do components and there's times not to do components. So I think this is going to be a little bit more of a, when I do like 1 hour assignments, I think it'll have to be a little bit more of a rush process. Okay, so finally going through, finishing up the city state zip and submit button, and that's pretty much all I had time for. So I have these two screens, the promotional screen and then the information submit screen. Yeah, and this is what I ended up with, these two screens. And I would say some lessons I learned today. The research is a crucial step, so I'm glad I did that. I feel like I do have to prioritize my time a little bit better. I think I spent a little too much detail, kind of lost in the weeds of the visual design, and I think my visual design skills and Figma skills are still pretty early. So hopefully, as I get better at that, the prototyping will be a little bit faster in the future. Okay, so that's all I have for today, and see you in the next one.